afternoon, Rogers Park, and welcome back to another Loyola Chicago home game, streamed live on our YouTube channel, LUC Men's Hockey. I'm joined up in the booth by Samantha K. Pardelli, Ezra Gonzalez, and Connell Donahue on the camera. We are in a new rink, and it's a new day for Loyola Chicago. We made some roster adjustments, and we're ready to try to get our first home win here in Evanston, Illinois. The Loyola Ramblers are taking on Lewis University for a home-and-home series, and I'm excited to see what we can do here. We got Wazzy, he's looking good today. Peter White, Ryan Kernicki, the boys are just looking great, and I'm excited to see what we can do here. Playing a smaller column.
Yesterday was a bit of a sleepy game for the Ramblers, I'd say. I was sitting there watching up in Romeoville, Illinois, outside of Naperville, if you know the area. Sleepy town, sleepy hockey game. Let's hope these boys wake up.
No, I love it. I love it. I'll be doing the play-by-play myself, Aaron Goldstein, along with Sammy. And we'll be able, I'm looking forward to see what the boys are able to do. We had some good practices, neutral zone regroup, power play, penalty kill. Ryan Kernicki, he's got a chip on his shoulder tonight. You can see that from a mile away. Probably got him for 2 points tonight at least. Jack Smith starting in goal. He's been on a tear with a lot of saves, at least 50 or 60 saves each game, right?
Oh yeah, every game.
Every game. He's got the most saves in the ACHA. We got a new addition this season.
Gino.
Tassos Kirkos, Coach K as I call him, behind the bench, looking sharp with the suit, all pro. I'm happy to see him here in the arena with us, alongside assistant coach Sam Falbo. Falbo's looking good, he's got the beanie on, he'll be running the back end. Cameraman Murphy Lawrence, he does a lot for the team, takes some great pictures, make the boys look good. Who else we got on the ice? We got Adam Reif making his college debut tonight. Or today, rather, he's wearing number 89, I believe.
We got Gino in the yellow hat, sorry.
Yeah, Gino's got the gold
hat.
bucket. He's been pretty solid on the back end. Sean Keary looking like a Jacob Slavin out there.
Noah Keene had a good game yesterday. He was tough.
Yeah,
Tough game.
Keener looked solid. Keener looked solid yesterday.
Some good hits.
Yeah. 2:18 right now. Puck drop should be at 2:21 Central Standard Time.
Missing Peter Armitage today. He's running the Chicago Marathon tomorrow, so he's going to save his legs.
Yeah. No, that's a great point. I love what you said, Bardelli. Yeah. Number 6, Pete Armitage, healthy scratch tonight because he's running the Chicago Marathon for what charity again?
St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
St. Jude's. Just another way that Loyola Chicago gets involved in the community.
Oh yeah.
We'll take a player out of the lineup for one night so they can raise some money.
For children.
And I believe the link to donate for Pete is on the Instagram, is that right?
No longer.
No longer. Well, we'll post that link up later tonight, so stay tuned for that. As the boys roll a pep talk, Jack Smith looks dialed in. Little pre-game. Chicago Ramblers are wearing white, and Lewis University, they're wearing black tonight.
They got nice jerseys.
I like both the jerseys. I always like when the home team wears white.
Yep.
Solid student section here. Matinee game.
Just a 15-minute drive from Loyola University Chicago's campus. New home rink. This is big for the hockey team. It's big. Got some students that'll drive up to our games, take an Uber to our games, and it's awesome. You can take the red line. It's going to take you about 40 minutes because you got to transfer at the Howard station and take the purple line up and then walk another 15 minutes. But if you're going to take an Uber, cheap Uber, split it with a couple of your buddies, come hang out at the game, watch some good hockey.
And I feel like you're forgetting the most important part. All Loyola students and any college students get free entry to all of our games.
Everyone gets free entry.
Everyone gets free entry, especially college students. So come to our games! All right, starting lineup for the boys. We got We got Gino, Swanee, Peter White,
Cranker,
and Wazzy. And here we go. Puck drop here. Bounce off the boards. Oh, and we're getting a malfunction here. Only 8 seconds before someone made a mistake. And welcome to the new rink, everybody. Captains for Loyola is Andrew Swanson, the senior. He's been with our club since the beginning, and we're just happy to have him.
He's the man.
He is the man. I call him the Rock. All right, second try is the best, eh? Puck scoring through the neutral zone. Kranicki trying to get it. Peter White, great puck support there. Boys are going D to D. Over to Swanee. He's got his head on a swivel. Tips it up to Kranicki. 2-on-2. Poke checked away on the sideboards. Wazzy has the puck. As Lewis walks through the zone, they're going to have a 3-on-2. Offsides by a mile. It's going to force a turnover. Kranicki 1-on-3. He makes the smart play, dumping it into the far corner. 1-2-2 for the boys tonight. As they throw it away, Swanee's just going to dump it back in. Nice and simple. I love it.
One thing about Andrew Swanson is he's fired up today. He just came off a win of his intramural soccer team. Big game for them. They're going to the semifinals tomorrow. He's fired up.
Oh, he's dialed in. Playing a little pitch and catch there on the left side as Lewis trying to get something going. Same with the Blurs, as they're just going to do a hard minute and get off. Changing 4 players. Zach Southern fresh on the ice. Puck's going to go up the right side of the boards as Swanee's going to beat caught the stanchion there, number 34 in black, as Swanee just gives him a little kiss, and the other guy tumbles to the ice.
Swanee keeps on going. It's the way.
I'd say over-under for ice time for him tonight is probably, 40 minutes, would you say?
Minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes, yeah. Yeah, Coach K has really been mixing up the lines lately. Wazzy's going to win it back to Southern, who bumps it back to Wazzy. Wazzy's going to punch it into the corner. Southern on the puck. Trying to chip it in front.
Who's wearing 89 today?
89 is Adam Wright.
Adam Wright.
Making his college debut, the freshman.
There we go.
As a Lewis netminder covers the puck, we're going to see a left zone offensive faceoff. Wazzy's taking the draw. Lewis University looks to have a bit of a short bench. They got 3 goalies on their roster. Not that many players.
You got Alex Dummyluck in there.
Yeah, Alex Dumoulin, a right defenseman, our president. He does so much work on and off the ice for the boys. Really appreciate having a nice organization. He's going to chip it in, see what the boys can get back. We got a 2-on-2. Puck's wheeling up the right side. Shot, nice save by the waffle board of Jack Smith. Adam Wright, first touch of the season, trying to chip it up to Southern, but it just gets away from him. Lewis is going to turn over the puck. Wazzy's trying to make something happen. Southern.
One on. Out there.
Big man on the ice. Oh, as Rafe gets a high stick, we'll see if it gets called. No penalty if you high stick the puck. You got to high stick a player to get a penalty. 2-on-5 and Zach Southern laying the body. I've been talking to his dad. He loves that. Adam Wright for the puck. He's wheeling out there. Love the development from the freshman there as he's going to the corner, trying to throw it to the middle. No cigar though.
Zach Southern's really been finding himself these past couple days.
Yeah, Zach Southern. 2 hits in 20 seconds. I love it, right?
Good. Every shift he goes out there, and putting it all out there.
All right, Dummy with the puck. Just gonna throw it out of harm's way as the boys try to get a line change here. Got some tired legs out there. I think Wazzy's been on the whole game so far, but we can see a 2-on-1. Wazzy and Kranicki. Wazzy with the puck, throws it over to Kranicki. Oh, but it hits the skate of the defender. They're going to throw back to Swanee, trying to chip it up the wing. I see Noah Keen's on the ice. Good for him. Kranicki's going to just chip it in, cross corner. I'm liking these cross corner dumps. I think Coach K's been telling them, chip it in, cross corner. Gives the boys a little extra time to get some fresh legs out there. Swanee trying to angle him off on the side, throws it to nobody as Gino's able to clear it. Peter White's going to bump it to Gino. Gino head on a swivel, wearing number 3 tonight with the gold bucky. He's going to wheel off the right side of the boards for the Blurs. Unable to make a pass though. As Lewis is going to throw it just back a little. It looks like, I feel like I'm watching a tennis match right now. We haven't seen too many shots on goal for either team. Swanee's going to throw it cross ice to Kranicki. I hear Peter White calling for the puck. He's loud out there. We We got an offsides call. Keeter, get back! Sorry, y'all. Sometimes I forget I'm a commentator, not a fan, you know? All right. Ooh, Ryan Kernicki with a nice play there, forcing the defenseman number 7 to make a mistake. As the boys throw it around, trying to get something going here early in the first period. 4 minutes in. We got a 1-on-2. Gino, solid stick check there. Any play that keeps the puck as far away from Jack Smith is a play I like. Right, Bardelli?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Peter White's just going to bank it back out. Loyola Chicago with a few injuries, but we're still going with what we got. That's the thing about Chicago. One time we only had 7 players and we were still able to score 7 goals.
It's all about the way the rock tilts. Rock tilts your way sometimes, rock tilts the other way. Just gotta tilt with it, you know?
Alex Domalik makes a drop pass, and we're gonna see if Jack Smith is gonna know how to play it. He's not. Shot, and a nice save by Smitty. Let's go, Smitty! And he makes the second one! Smitty with the left arm block, with the left arm save in the trapper. I don't even think that hit his glove, but that was 3 short saves right in a short amount of time. Smitty's looking dialed in tonight. You know after last night he's ready to go. Kernicki, a little one-on-one, tries to get a little too fancy there. Puck's coming up the right side, 2-on-2. Nice gap control there by Dummy as he's able to force a bad shot. Let's see, Swanee's gonna take the puck. Blurs gets some fresh legs as Swanee shoots it from center ice. You know, he's tracking him down. The captain, you know, he's ready to go. Nice body check there on the wall. Puck's gonna go up to Wazzy, see if he can get something going here. Shoots into the shin pads of the defender, but he's following up his shot. Good puck support by him. He's supporting himself out there. Puck careens off the right sideboards over to Dummy. Blurs are making a lot of safe plays early here, and I love it. Southern with a little dipsy doodle up the left side. See if he can try to get something going. All right, well, we got a 2-on-1. Gino Delmonico back on the ice. 2-on-2 for Lewis as Swanee makes a simple stick check, and he wasn't puck watching there. I love that play by Swanee. He wasn't watching the puck. He was watching the player.
Best thing about
not letting him go in front of Jack Smith. You know, Jack Smith, he looks cool as a cucumber back there.
Best thing about our defense is they don't lose their cool. You got guys like Swanee, you got Gino, you got Jack Smith over there. You talk to them before the game, they're not going to say a lot of words to you because they're just keeping their cool.
Yeah, no doubt. As Swanee looking like a regular Henley Bailey out there diving. Honestly, he looked like a second goaltender out there sliding to block that shot. A little shinny action in the hotel room from that kid right there. Puck's getting bounced around the side as the Blurs try to get it out of the zone. So we're 6.5 minutes through this first frame. Wingers are looking good too in the lanes. Not getting any shots from the point. The past couple home games, I've seen a lot of shots from the point, but not too many today. This puck goes, oh! Good coverage there in front. I like how we got 5 on a dime. We got the center right in front. Wingers are looking very, very positionally sound. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah. It's good to see from this team. You know, we've had a little trouble keeping on our man, staying on our guy, but we're working through it. You can see it today. Yeah.
Wazzy's going to steal the puck there. Great puck support. See what he can do. Throws it over to Southern. Aaron pass there. Quick turnover there for Lewis as Noah Keene on the back check. Great job by the sophomore. As he's going to throw it right into the breadbasket, and one kid just ran right into Zach Southern. I don't even think he saw Zach Southern. He just looked like he ran into a brick wall there. When the train's coming, you got to get off the tracks. Hopefully, the Lewis forward is not injured there. Unfortunately, he did catch a stray there. As we might have an injury timeout. The players are consoling him. They got back up pretty easily.
Got the wind knocked out of it. It's not a good feeling.
Yeah.
Can't clip.
Officials are deliberating on what the call should be. Hopefully, we see no penalty for Chicago, or maybe a 2-minute minor for Zach Southern for elbowing. As Sister Jean would say, I hope everyone plays fair, the refs call it clean, and go Ramblers!
I'll be quiet.
All right. 6 and change here in the first period. Shots on goal on the scoreboard are not too accurate, as we're going to see what the officials have decided. They've decided no penalty, probably the right call. I mean, I wouldn't, when I'm in practice, I don't go up against Zach Southern 1v1, because if you go against that kid, you're probably going to get dumped on your backside. So Peter White wins the faceoff. We'll see Alex Dimalik trying to make something happen here in the defensive zone. I'd imagine Lewis University is a little pissed after that. Pardon my French. They're a little upset after that, and they try to get a shot on goal. Gino Delmonico right on the dime there as he's able to clear it to the corner. Kranicki's going to chip it out. As I was saying, Lewis has probably got to have a little chip on their shoulder after that hit to the head. So we see a couple more fans rolling in for Chicago. They throw it to the front. Jack Smith with a left pad save. Jack Smith fan club. Shot blocked by Peter White, but he can't chase it down. Boys in the shooting lanes, clogging up the shooting lanes, not allowing Lewis to get too many shots on goal. Good back check by Kranicki as the puck's in the corner. Seeing if Swanee can break it out. A little bit of a suicide pass. Adam Reif unable to catch it as the puck's going to go all the way down. As Chicago's going to get some fresh legs. Seeing if the boys can keep it in. Swanee with the puck, throws it to the slot to Mikey. Oh, tries to make a backhand dish to Adam Reif for his first goal of the season. Dummy trying to break the puck out. Good puck support. He gets it back. Head on a swivel there. Throws it up to Reif. Reif 1-on-2. Seeing what he can do. Protecting the puck. However, he forces a turnover. Pucks it back to Swanee. He's just going to throw it back down. Out of harm's way. Lewis back below their own goal line again as they throw it up the middle. Aaron pass right to Wazzy. He shoots. Oh! Good save by the Lewis netminder. He has not been tested too much tonight. As the puck's on the left side, Swanee hopefully able to keep it in. He's going to wheel to the middle. And he shoots and scores! Bar down from Andrew Swanson as he breaks the ice early, halfway through the first frame. Andrew Swanson. Honestly, is he the only player on the ice for Chicago right now? He stole the puck off the boards, kept it in, walked through two guys, and puts it, what was that, top corner on the left side. I think that might have been back barn. The fans are fighting just as Swanee's parents walked in. Give a special shout out to them and all the parents and fans who support us. That's my favorite part of Loyola. Is we just got such a tight knit community. Everyone's buddy with each other, and we're up 1-0 early in this hockey game. All right. Lewis is going to walk through the zone. They're trying to get something happening down in this frame. So they throw it on Jack Smith, but he closes the 5-hole there. Swanee's still on the ice. I feel like he's been on the ice the whole game.
Yeah, they're not taking that guy out.
As the boys are trying to get it out, clog up some shooting lanes. A little friendly fire there from Lewis as Adam Reif tries to chip it out with no luck there. But he forces the other team to make a bad play as Cranker's right on the puck. Trying to get some back checking going here. Puck's below the goal line. Swanee taking a hit to make a play. Wazzy right there helping his boy. As we try to chip it out, we got three guys puck watching, but not Gino, as he's able to make a nice smart play. Chip it to the wing and get the puck out of the zone. But they make an errant pass, and Wazzy, he's got a 1-on-5 here. We'll see if he can do anything here. That's still on the puck. Wazzy's he's a shifty guy. It's hard to catch him. Little puck support there by Southern. See if we can force a turnover here. As we see Dom Vansel on the puck trying to force a Lewis turnover. Gino with the puck, passes to his buddy Dummy. Dummy head up, chips it up to Dom. Dom looks like he's playing forward tonight. I've been saying that for years. He should play forward. He's got good skill, and he's a solid power forward on that left side. Smitty with a nice save there as we're trying to see if the boys can clear the puck out, forcing bad passes into the slot. However, Lewis still has the puck. See if we can get in the shooting lane. We do. That's Peter White with the shot block. He's going to bump it to his buddy Southern. See if Southern can throw it up to White. Peter White, 1-on-1! He's going to shoot! Didn't get too much on that one. Peter White forced to take a bad shot there, but he still gets it on net. Kranicki's going to come with the puck. Little edge work there, looking like PK Subban in 2015. As he's going to do it. Backhand spinner right back to Peter White. Oh! White couldn't hit the net there. Great pass by Kernicki, though. Swanee keeps it in, throwing it back to Kernicki. He's going to try to cycle it to Peter White. White back to Kernicki. He's got his head up, trying to bank it off the boards to Swanee. He's going to go D to Dummy. Dummy's going to shoot here. No, he passes. Zach Sathern trying to... Dummy should have shot that puck, at least low. He had a good lane there.
Yeah.
Zach Sathern coming back over to Swanee. See if the boys can maybe get some fresh legs or something. As he's going to chip it up to Sathern. Sathern 2-on-2. Drop it to Peter White. Oh, and you know, if you're a Peter White fan like I am, you know he's looking high glove every time.
Just everything Peter White does is perfect to me. I think he's one of the best players on the team. You know, great asset for this team to get. Only a freshman, top goal scorer by far.
Oh, no doubt, Bardell. I couldn't agree more. As we see a nice counter check there by Andrew Swanson a couple seconds ago. Boys get a couple fresh legs on as they try to throw it to the middle. Little scrub in front of Jack Smith, and we can see Swanee protecting his goaltender. We'll see what the refs called there. I'd imagine not a penalty for goaltender interference. But if you go near Jack Smith, the boys are looking a lot better this year. If you go near Jack Smith, you're probably going to have someone getting up in your grill. As Andrew Swanson might get a penalty for cross-checking. I wouldn't call a cross-checking penalty there, or a penalty at all. I'd probably call it holding penalty, if anything. You know, Andrew Swanson grabbing him by the horse collar, the lone goal scorer. So we got 7:39 left in this opening frame here in Evanston, Illinois. Our home debut at hopefully our permanent rink. Real close, the closest rink to our campus, right? Right, Barlow?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, boys are shorthanded here. We got Kernicki, Peter White, Gino, and Mike on the PK here. See if the boys can keep it out of harm's way. Ooh! Right into the catching mitt of Jack Smith. He saw that one all the way. Underrated play there by the two defenders is Jack Smith. If he can see him, he can stop him.
There's good speakers in here, huh?
I agree. All right, Peter White on the tie-up. Good support there by Lewis as they're going to pass it to the point. Throws it real high and wide. Puck chip to the corner. We'll see what kind of power play Lewis University is going to run up here. They haven't had enough possession really for me to know anything. As Gino with a nice play. Jack Smith, he's great on the first one and great on the second one and the third one, but sometimes the fourth one he lets in. So great rebound control by the boys there. They're able to clear it out. Peter White's going to clear it all the way down. We'll get some fresh legs. Let's see, we got two. We got Dummy and Sathern on the ice now. We got some one fresh to forward, one defenseman. As Lewis is going to wheel in, they're trying to get something. Dummy, great gap control there. He's able to keep it behind the net. Ooh, slithery little shot there from the alternate captain on Lewis University as Jack Smith eats that one for breakfast like I eat Dunkin' Donuts every morning before class.
Mm-hmm. What's your order from Dunkin' Donuts, Aaron? What's your order?
4 orders of hash browns. No ketchup, no water, just 4 orders of hash browns. What about you?
I'm getting the wake-up wrap. I'm getting the turkey sausage, egg, and cheese wake-up wrap. Make it 2 of them, and I'll get that energy drink in a large, please.
I love it, Dart. I love it, Bardelli. As Dummy fighting hard on the wall there, as he's able to have some good puck support by Peter White and Zach Sathern. They're going to chip it out, burning a little more time off this clock. 45 seconds here. As Lewis University is going to clear the puck for us. That was nice. Boys aren't being too aggressive. On a penalty kill, you don't want to be too aggressive because you don't want to get a guy out of position unless they make an errant pass. And Zach Sathern, little soft pressure. He's not doing much, but honestly, the other team is scared of him after that little hit earlier.
Big guy.
Big man. All right, Lewis is going to break it out, but the boys got some good back checking. Dummy's going to force him to throw a muffin on net as Gino with good support. Great D-to-D chemistry there from Dummy and Gino as they're able to throw it all the way down as this penalty is going to expire. And we're going to see Andrew Swanson back on the ice. Honestly, Bardelli, I think he only took the penalty so he could get a rest.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
that's the Andrew Swanson way.
That's the way he rolls.
Anytime he can get a little bit of a break, he will. He doesn't sleep very often, so it's good for him.
No, you're right. As the boys keeping the puck outside, they're keeping it out of harm's way. As they throw it on net, almost tipped. Jack Smith didn't even have to make a save there. We got Delmonico on the puck there. He's going to chip it up to Cranker, who's going to try to get it out. But he's in the shooting lane, forcing a bad play. As Sathern's trying to chip it out, no luck there. As Lewis is going to throw it on net. They're trying to look to the slot. Gino with a nice stick in the lane. As Sathin's going to throw it into the rafters. And Chicago's not going to be able to get a line change here because if you throw it out of your zone in this league, you don't get a penalty for it in your own D zone, but you are not able to make a change, just like an icing. So another rule that's different from the NHL. And honestly, I think it's better because sometimes you just panic and throw it out when you try to throw it off the glass. I love when the boys try to throw it off the glass. But the boys, Coach K's been working real hard on their conditioning, so I'm not too worried. Puck's going to be mashed in the corner. Good center support there by Wazzy as he's going to try to dipsy doodle it up through the slot. Boys are going to get some fresh legs as Wazzy's trying to do something. He throws it over the Krager, back to Wazzy. Oh! A little pushing and shoving after that one. Wazzy threw it to Kranicki, and he tried to give it back to his bud. But if you're a Ryan Kranicki fan like I am, you know his bread and butter is low blocker, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's where he scored pretty much all of his goals. Even the goals that haven't counted, that's where he still shoots sometimes, you know? So we'll see what the boys can get something going here with 4 and change left in the period. Peter White on the draw. He gets tied up. Rife on the puck. He's looking like a regular grinder out there. I'm real happy with his debut. As the puck gets thrown up the right side for Lewis as they make an errant pass, cross-ice pass. Dummy with good gap control as they throw it right into the breadbasket of Jack Smith. He's able to catch it with his mitt. As the couple more fans roll in, there's about a couple people Jack Smith in the Jack Smith fan section. You know, they follow him. So in the D zone, they always follow him, and I love it. As Peter White's going to win that faceoff. Swanee, outnumbered, chips it up the boards. We'll see if Dom can bank it out of the zone. He's playing right wing right now. I love it. Nice power forward. Great depth. Lewis goes D to D. Dom's right in the lane, forcing a bad shot. Stick in the lane. He tries to chip it out with no avail. However, Peter White's going to cover for him. Dom going for a one-on-one. He's got to keep his stick down. And the boys are going to get one there. Dominic Vansel, a cross-checking penalty. I mean, he hit him solid, but once you stop moving your feet and you lift your hands, the refs know they're going to call a penalty every day of the week. Monday through Sunday, every day of the week, you know. As the boys take their second penalty of the game, or of the period rather, and hopefully their penalty kill is as good as it was the last one.
Oh, yeah.
They really forced shots to the outside. Jack Smith.
And we got Andrew Swanson in there. He's going to make it a different game.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, Swanee's on the penalty. As he's going to have the puck, and he's trying to throw it out as... Oh, gosh. You can tell Lewis University not happy with that one as the score box. We appreciate all of our fans and volunteers who have helped us out on and off the ice, behind the scenes. A lot of guys, they do work on the ice. The boys work on the ice, they work off the ice. But sometimes, you know, they make a mistake, like blowing the buzzer there. Especially right after Swanee made it. Yeah. Right after Swanee clears it out. That's all right. All right, we'll see if they reset the clock. As we got Peter White, Ryan Kranicki, Andrew Swanson, Gino Delmonico, and of course Jack Smith in net. He just got his new Loyola Chicago pads. And blocker, too. I'm trying to see if he's got a custom glove or helmet yet. No, he doesn't have the helmet yet, but he'll get it. He'll get his helmet. Oh, yeah, he's got the glove. You're right. Thanks, Bardelli. As we're seeing a little bit of a score clock malfunction. And for those of you just tuning in, welcome to a matinee game here in Evanston, Illinois. Andrew Swanson with the lone goal for Chicago. As he's going to scoop the puck up right as I talk about him. Tries to clear with no avail. Lewis is going to go D to D. They're trying to set up with a 1-3-1. As they're going to shoot it. Nice block there. Gino just got a little tip on that as he's able to clear it away from Smitty. Got two boys on the puck there. As Peter White's able to throw it down. Please ignore the score clock. We got 1:30 left in the penalty for Dominic Vansel for cross-checking. Oh, it was a 2 and 10? Oh. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. But that's just the way she goes, I guess.
The way the rock tilts.
It's the way the rock tilts. As Lewis University's going to walk in the zone, they try to center it. But the boys are they're looking like a dice. I always say like dice, you know, you got penalty kill, 4 on a dime as as Peter White takes a penalty there. He's going to take a slashing, and as the goaltender is pulled for Lewis, as the boys, they're looking a little aggressive here. Lewis just trying to rag, see if they can get as much 5-on-3 time as they can. However, the more time they waste off the clock, the less time they're going to have for the 5-on-3. And the boys are looking pretty solid on the 5-on-4, so we'll see what can happen here. Obviously trying to touch up for a whistle. They throw it to trying to throw it on net as Lewis still with control. 6-on-4 here for Lewis University as they throw it into the skates of Gino. Yeah. All right. We'll see what the call is here. Obviously a slash. Boys are just they're really keeping the puck away from the slot, and I love it. Taking a couple penalties in the process, but it's all right. As Wazzy's gonna lackadaisically skate out there, you know he's gonna be on the draw. We got Wazzy, Swanee, and Gino for the 5-on-3 for 15 seconds. We'll see who pops out of the box next. With 2 minutes remaining in this initial frame. As we're having a great time up here in the booth with myself, Aaron Goldstein, Samantha Bardelli, Ezra Gonzalez, Connell Donahue on the camera. So don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, LUC Men's Hockey Division III, in the ACHA, MACHA.
Free, no ads.
All games and all live streams are free to watch. As here we go, puck drop, and Wazzy with the clean win, right to Swanee, and he's just going to chip it out. 11 seconds left here as the boys go into a solid triangle, the strongest of all shapes. As Lewis University is going to walk in, a bit of an odd man rush for them as they force a turnover. Gino, simple. Simple as they chip it back out. Lewis netminder makes a save as the clock slowly trickling down. Wazzy with a little bit of an aggressive forecheck there as we see Ryan Kernicki on the puck, trying to force him to the outside. But he's got some good support there by Swanee. He's going to rub him out on the boards, taking the body in the process. Oh, and Andrew Swanson hits him with a haymaker. Holy Mackinac, that was a beautiful clean hit, shoulder right to the chest. You know it was a clean hit because number 5 on Lewis got right back up, almost as quick as he went down. As you can tell, the senior captain is fired up for this hockey game. As the puck gets bounced around, Jack Smith's going to cover it.
This is the kind of stuff we like to see. You can feel the energy in here. It's different than yesterday. These boys are wide awake. They're ready. They're playing defense. They're playing offense. They're doing everything they can to keep this puck out of that net. See it.
Yeah, no doubt, Bardelli, no doubt. As the boys are getting some fresh legs on the ice, minute 12 left in this penalty. The penalty will carry over to the next period, I hope. As Ryan Kernicki trying to make a play there. He just gets a piece of it. Wazzy's going to force him into the corner. Puck's behind the net, behind Jack Smith. He's got his head on a swivel. Dummy, head on a swivel, trying to watch the guy behind him. So they force it in, see if he can lay the body there. And he does. Great play there by Dummy to rub him out nicely on the boards. So the puck's going to go on. We're going to see a one-on-one here with Kernicki. With the pace, little pace. He's moving like a tremendous machine. He's gone! Ryan Kernicki with a short-handed goal. Woo! Let's go, baby. I love it. Ryan Kernicki. The boys all work together. Dummy with a great defensive zone coverage. And he's able to just chip it. Wazzy just gets Wazzy, or was that Zach Sather?
Who scored?
No, who got the primary assist. Doesn't matter, because it's about the name on the front, right, Bardelli?
Oh, yeah.
As Loyola is able to chip it out, Kernicki, 1-on-2, just goes right through, and I feel like I did call it. As Kernicki, he loves that low blocker, and he's able to fire it home here for a 2-0 lead for Chicago. Puck's on our left side is Southern, trying to get it in deep. Seeing what he can do, a little dipsy doodle. He's going to throw it from range. So Lewis netminder is going to make a save with the waffle board. Southern looking on the back check as he's going to, solid play there as Dummy's going to get the puck, forcing a turnover there. Little nice edge work there as he's trying to chip it out over to Kranicki, who's just going to dump it deep as this penalty is going to expire along with the period. As the boys, they're going to get some much-deserved rest after that one. Ryan Kranicki, shorthanded goal, along with Andrew Swanson getting the icebreaker. The boys look like they got a chip on their shoulder tonight, or today, pardon me.
Yeah,
as the sun's out, guns out, as I say, Bardelli, right?
Oh yeah.
We'll see if we get an ice cut here. Not really too sure what's going on. Still working out some of the fundamentals of this new arena that we're in at Robert Crown Ice Center. Community Ice Center. Proud supporter of Oakton Community College, Loyola University, Evanston Township High School, Northwestern University, along with we got a bunch of other stuff. We got a library, we got a track, Hall of Fame.
Nice turf field
Hall of Fame. We got a new turf field. So it's real nice to be in a nice community center where everyone can be together. As we're not going to see an ice cut here, maybe a 2-minute intermission. Not sure.
If they come back,
Maybe Ezra Gonzalez will give us some information on this one.
if they come back, let's start. I'm gonna go down there.
All right.
Code is 0514 message.
All right, as everyone just heard his iPhone password on the live stream. So, as we're waiting for this intermission, grab some popcorn, grab a Diet Coke. One of our proud sponsors, Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke.
Who are other sponsors? We got
I drink 7 Diet Cokes a day.
Bardelli does drink 7 Diet Cokes today. I'd love to get a Diet Coke patch on our Loyola jerseys. In addition to that, our other sponsors include Trojan condoms. Rubbers aren't just made for hockey pucks. And Simply Juice. Simply Juice, orange juice. I like it with some pulp.
As well as La Boo-Boos. Get yours while you can. Get your junk while you can. I'm gonna take a piss. You can't hear. Are you starting? That shit's empty, bitch. That's weird.
All right, we're gonna welcome back after that brief intermission. I was barely able to catch my breath as we see Ezra Gonzalez. He's hustling back over here, our technical advisor. We're happy to have him. As the puck's getting dropped, we got Wazzy on the draw. No ice cut there. Wazzy wins it clean back to Swanee. And Swanee bumps it up to Cranker. Cranker hard on the puck. He's hot after that last goal. Little puck support there from Adam Reif. As Lewis is going to go into the zone, throws it on net. Jack Smith, he's trying to keep this clock rolling. As the puck's getting banked around, Kranicki with a nice steal there. He cuts up the middle. I thought he was going off the boards. We'll see a 2-on-1. Kranicki and Reif, 2-on-1 here. He tried to throw it over there. Tried to throw it over to Adam Reif for his first goal of the season. As it gets tied up there, the buddies right on the puck. As Lewis is going to throw it cross ice, trying to beat Gino in a 1-on-1. Gino makes a smart play as Cranker's just going to throw it out of the zone. As we see a little bit of a yard sale there, free hockey gloves at Robert Crown Ice Center. As the puck's going to be banked around. A little 3-on-2 there. Swanee back, trying to get a stick in the lane. Oh! As Swanee's unable to. And number 94 for Lewis University is able to pick top bins, go bar down. A little bit of an odd man rush there for them, and they make no mistake. Early in the second period, they're able to get on the board here. And we'll see if the boys can bounce back from that one. As they were up 2-0, now it's 2-1. Tight game here. See if the boys can keep pounding away. They looked real hot for that first period. See if we can continue the momentum here. You see Peter White get a stick in the lane as he's going to get hit high. No call there. Dom Vansel puck support as Dummy's going to rub him out on the boards. Over to his buddy Swanee. He's got his head on a swivel, trying to back skate a little as he tries to pass it to Peter White. Turns it over, a little D to D. throw it through the middle, almost a suicide pass. If Dummy wasn't such a class act, he could have taken his head off and easily put him in the hospital. As we see Zach Southern racing for a loose puck, trying to force a turnover, and he does. Here we go. Come on, Southern, let's see what you got, bud. Little puck support there by Peter White, trying to find his partner. Southern, oh, just gets hit in the slot. They're gunning for Peter White. I mean, that's what you do. It's like, that's what you do. You try to hit the top best player of the team. As the puck's in front, see the boys can handle it. Swatty's gonna come with the puck, shoots it right on it. Oh! And the boys can't clean up the garbage there. It's a nice sequence of saves by the Lewis University netminder. As Lewis University, they're not happy right now as they're trying to headhunt the boys. As we see another play. Oh, might be a penalty here behind the play. Might be a 2 minutes for skating in the path of Zach Southern. That's a new penalty. You can look it up on usahockey.com. Yep. 2 minutes for stepping within 5 feet of Zach Southern. All right. As he's looking over to the bench, asking Gino, what did I do there? I was just playing hockey. I don't know either, bud. I don't know either. So we got Ryan Kernicki on the Ryan Kernicki on the draw. He's going to win it back to Swanee, trying to get the puck out of the zone for our 4th penalty, I believe, in the game. As Swanee with another nice hit. I think he's got 6 or 7 tonight. So he's going to win a 1-on-3, trying to get through. As the boys are trying to force the puck to the outside, Dummy's going to stay home and try to just chip it out. He gets hooked, but still able to make the play. So the boys trying to force a little bit of a turnover here. Wazzy's going to try to forecheck, run out this clock. Keep the puck as far away from Jack Smith as possible. You can tell Smitty is not rattled at all after that goal. He could not care. Honestly, I don't even think he knew it went in. He just doesn't even notice that kind of stuff. Another day in the office for that man right there. We're happy to have him. Puck's below the goal line. Cranker trying to force the turnover. He does. See if he can do something here. He's just going to dance around with it, puck rag a bit, and just throw it all the way down the ice. Maybe the boys will get some fresh legs here halfway through this PK. Lewis is going to turn it over back to Swanee as he's just going to flick it back down. And nothing's really going on here except for a lot of Loyola Chicago turnovers as Lewis is going to walk up the ice slowly. The boys are not giving in at all. They're not attacking the middle, and I love it. As they throw it on net, and Smitty makes an easy save, deflecting it into the netting with 30 seconds left in this PK. Boys are looking all right the second period after getting that first goal given up.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one. You know, you enter the second period with the Ramblers and you don't really know what to expect. First period, they're hot. You know, we get a goal. It's all a mental game for this team, and we just got to stay locked in. And we know they can do it. They can do it.
No doubt, lock in, baby, lock in. Peter White's gonna have a tie-up win there. Dummy trying to help him as he's gonna get hooked. They're really going after Dummy. I mean, he's got that chrome cage, but I wouldn't want to be that close to him. As he's doing work in front of the net. As this game's getting a bit chippy. Boys making smart plays, chipping it down as the netminder makes a mistake, and we'll see if Peter White can make something out of it. He gets tied up there, no call. Tied up again. As we see the freshman on Lewis University a little rattled there. He was tugging at Peter White's stick a little bit there, a little bit. Good forechecking there by Chicago as the penalty's going to expire. As the boys keep it out of harm's way. Alex Dimalik trying to make something happen here as we see Adam Wright back on the boards here. Puck's going to go up to the point as they're going to throw it high and wide. See if Wazzy can chip it out. Tries to. As the puck gets blocked by almost every player on the ice. It goes into the corner. Alex Dimalik with another good play there. Staying strong. He must be hitting the gym because he looks real good on the ice. As Adam Wright's going to bank it up to Wazzy. 3-on-2 here for Chicago. Peter White over to Wazzy. See what he can do. Little dipsy doodle and he buries it! Oh, beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Wazzy. Honestly, it looked like he was skating in slow motion. It looked like my controller died when I'm playing NHL 2026. Because Wazzy just slithered through them like a snake shedding its skin as he buries the biscuit. Puts the biscuit in the basket. No celly there, just skates off the ice. He's like, get me off the ice. I was just on for 2.5 minutes. I need to sit down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you're watching Wazzy out there. You may as well be at the freaking Chicago Opera House. It's so beautiful to watch him, like a ballet performance, honestly.
As the boys, hopefully they can keep their composure and trying to keep that insurance marker on the board. Puck's gonna go up to Gino. He's gonna throw a D to Swanee with a clap bomb. Nice shot block there by the defenseman there on Lewis University. As Southern trying to rub him off on the boards. He's gonna steal the puck. Walk to the slot, tipped into the netting. And we'll see an offensive zone face-off here for sure. For those of you just tuning in, we are having a matinee game as Loyola Chicago is hosting Lewis University, up 3-1. We just saw a Michael Wasilou goal. As we got Peter White on the puck, he's going to steal it away. Drops it to Southern, trying to cycle the puck down low as he gets hit from behind. No call there. Southern trying to scoop the puck up. Southern is stronger with one hand on the stick than most guys are with two, as Peter White gets hit straight from behind, straight in the head, and we're going to see a penalty. As we see some people chirping Peter White. But unfortunately, this is not diving, this is ice hockey. As we're going to see Chicago power play. So for the fans who are chirping Peter White, that's not a flop. If you get punched in the head with a hockey stick, it hurts. Simple as that, right, Bardelli?
Yeah, it's going to hurt. I mean, I'd be crying.
Yeah,
so.
and hopefully the boys can make him pay for that lack of discipline there. As we see Ryan Kranicki on the puck, he's going to lose the draw. His dummy's right on it. Peter White still on the ice. Cranker's going to throw it up to his Swanee. Swanee goes D to Wazzy. As Wazzy trying to force it in as the puck gets deflected by some tight penalty killing into the Chicago bench. As we'll see another offensive zone faceoff here. 10 seconds off that power play. I'd love to see Sam Fowball on the faceoff. Unfortunately, he's on injury reserve. As Cranker wins it. Peter White support. Back to Swanee. He's going to throw it to Cranker. Oh, I'm sorry, not Kranicki. He throws it to Peter White. He throws it into the breadbasket of the netminder. Only 9 seconds wasted there. As I'd love to see the boys try to set it up, but you know what? No shot on goal is really a bad shot on goal, in my opinion. So we'll see what the boys can do here. Peter White wearing number 25. He's going to try to win it backhand. Wins it to the side. As Ryan Kranicki is trying to force it up back to Swanee. He's going to get a nice poke check, trying to stay with it. Swanee. Great coverage there. He looks like a cornerback playing football. He's able to force the turnover over to Wazzy, but he chips it out of the slot. As Ryan Kranicki is going to take it out of harm's way, cycle it up. Real patient play there by the rookie sophomore. We're happy to have him. We're happy to have all our new players. As Wazzy's skating it up the left side. Going to drop it back to Peter White. The boys are trying to set it up. You can always tell when they're not moving their feet too much on the peeper. They're setting it up. Swanee's going to throw it on net. Peter White right on the rebound. He's able to get it. Back to Wazzy, over to Swanee. Try to chip in front to Dummy. He's not able to bury it. As we'll see Chicago get some fresh legs on as Jack Smith is going to just chip it over to Wazzy. Backhand play up to Peter White. He's got his head up. Makes a little Gretzky curl there as he gets hooked again. And they really got, as we'll see Peter White draw another penalty. Probably a holding or a hook. We'll see what happened there. As Chicago might be on a 5-on-3, not too sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they've been hugging and hooking Peter White better than I hug my own mother. So we'll see what the boys can do with 35 seconds left in this peeper.
I'd like you to elaborate on what that means.
Kranicki's going to win the draw over to Zach Statler, who's going to bump it back to Gino. Misses the net high and wide. We see Adam Rafe on the puck. Unable to keep it in as it's going to roll down. See who picks it up there. Looks like Alex Dymalik is going to reverse it to Ryan Kranicki. You can tell Coach K's been working on these breakouts in practice, doing a lot of work for the boys, film sessions and whatnot. As Craig is going to move into the shot, shoots, and it gets blocked by the defenseman there. The penalty's going to expire as Lewis ices the puck, but no icing because it was a penalty. We'll see Gino chip it out of harm's way over to Dummy. We'll see what he can do. Back to Gino. He's got his head up. Little gold bucket. And Dummy is going to throw it cross ice. Risky pass, trying to hit Ryan Kernicki there. Try to get his second goal of the game. Little toe drag by Kernicki, and he's unable to get it over to Southern. As you see Lewis throwing the puck around like a hot potato. Goes behind the net. They're trying to center it. Jack Smith saw that from a mile away. That's great defensive coverage by Chicago. I was a little worried there, but they're able to clear it out with no shots on goal. So we see Southern muscle through the neutral zone, throws it deep. As Adam Reif's going to pass it. Oh, there was a fan in my way. I thought he passed it. No, and he's trying to hit Gino. Swanee's going to go D to D. Little DD action there, up to Peter White. I feel like he's been on the ice forever. As he tries to center it. Reif trying to throw the body there. Great play by the freshman. I'm loving our freshman class this year. Or pardon me, newcomers, because we got a couple sophomores and whatnot. Peter White's going to just try to chip it ahead over to Wazzy. He's back on the ice. Dom on the forecheck there. I love him at forward. As looks like it's going to be a hand pass. Dom with a solid forecheck there, but unfortunately he gets a glove on it instead of the stick. So we got some more fans coming in. Bardelli, chime in on this if you want, but I'm really happy that we're playing closer. We can get a lot more fans here. There's more and more people. They're in the community center.
You don't see this often. We got
what, 200, 300 fans here, would you say?
Yeah, closer to 500 almost.
500.
500 people.
Yeah, probably like 400 or so. As Peter White's going to try to walk through every single guy on the team. He's going to get it to Wazzy, who throws it on net. Wazzy, he loves shooting the puck on the ice. You can actually shoot it harder on the ice because you can compress your stick and whip it all on the ice. And the goalie, they don't know what's going to happen. And Wazzy, he takes advantage of that, as we saw on the last goal. As we are halfway through this game here, Chicago is playing real well after they let in a quick, cheeky little goal in the first minute of this middle frame, but they bounced right back. As we see Peter White trying to win another face-off. Mansell trying to catch that puck out of midair. Forces it to Swanee as he turns it over. We'll see a little D-to-D pass by Lewis. They're attempting to regroup the puck. They throw it all the way down. Smitty head on a swivel, not icing. As he's just going to pass it over to Gino, who's looking for every single guy. He throws it up to the two open players, right to Swanee. He's trying to bump it up to Dom, get it out of the zone. Right back to Swanee. He's going to just drift into the zone. A little dipsy-doodle there, but it's going to be offsides. Swanee was so cool and collected, he almost tricked his own players there. As we're going to see a neutral zone face-off. As Chicago's going to get a couple fresh legs on the ice. LU is not, or Lewis University is not going to. They're going to keep the same five. Kernicki with the tie-up. As we're seeing Zach Southern trying to win a 1v1 battle. Puck went sky high there. Lewis is going to throw it rinkside, and they try to walk up. Adam Rafe, I'm loving this kid's game today. As he forces a turnover right back to Kernicki. See what he can do. Trying to dance through everyone. Somehow gets it to Southern, and he's just going to make a smart play to throw it down. See, when you have the puck there, and you're outnumbered and you're trying to panic, you just throw it below the goal line, let your teammates do it. A lot of trust in the boys. That's what I'm really liking about this team. We haven't won every game, but the boys are trusting each other more and relying on the team game. As we see an offside call here, as Lewis University tried to take a clap bomb from center ice, but they hit their own player. Try to catch Jack Smith sleeping. That's a tongue twister, but he's wide awake. As we'll see a center ice face-off. No change for Loyola. Zach Southern's going to walk through everyone, trying to wheel up the right side. Throws it cross seam. Alex Dumalik is going to pick it up, throws it deep. As he takes a high hit, a little bit late there. As Southern's going to pick it up, trying to put it in front of Adam Reif trying to bank it home, trying to out-muscle him in front of the net. As he's strong on the puck here. Going to let Zach Southern take it, throw it D to D. Dummy's going to shoot. Tipped on net. As Ryan Kernicki tries to tip it in. As we'll see an offensive zone face-off here in the second period. No changes for either team. I'm liking the music this game a lot better than a couple other games ago, I will say. You can tell the fans are really enjoying it too. As the puck's going to go out to center ice, as Alex Dimalik is going to try to chip it out. Throws it up to Kornicki, a little too hot to handle. A little backhand chip off the boards to Adam Reif as he's going to get taken down. As the Lewis University player wasn't going for the puck, he was trying to hit Adam Reif's skates. I know he just got new skates, but well, we'll see. I don't know. I'm really honest. I mean, he's playing well. We're seeing him getting a little props from the boys. As I'm surprised they called that one, but not a couple hits to the head. It was a penalty, but kind of a soft call in my opinion, but whatever. I think the officials would prioritize head contact more than tripping, but whatever. As fortunate for Chicago is Peter White's going to help out his centerman as the boys try to set up their 1-3-1. Swanee looking everywhere. Banks it over to Kranker. As he's going to go to Swanee, back to Kranker in the slot, shoots, and he can't get enough on it. Wazzy's going to pick it up, bank it over to Peter White. Back up to the side, and the boys got a solid 1-3-1 going. I love it. This is what we want. Goes around the horn. Cross seam pass, and it gets tipped wide. Peter White's going to throw it back to his bud. As Wazzy off the boards. Swanee's going to walk middle, see if he does a slapper. Nope. Over to Wazzy. See what he's going to do here. Little sauce. Oh, that would have been a guaranteed goal for Ryan Kornicki if it didn't get tipped out of midair. Good defense. Good coverage there by Lewis University as the boys looking real solid in this 1-3-1. And Swanee takes a blast. Gets tipped wide. Michael Wazloo on the puck. He's going to try to walk to the middle. Backhand sauce over to Kornicki. He's got his eyes up as he's going to throw it over to Swanee. He's going to walk the middle. Shoot. He scored! Second of the game for Andrew Swanson. What a beautiful play there as he looked calm, cool, and collected. Little traffic in front of the net by Peter White and Alex Dimalik there as Swanee's going to get his second of the game. Blurs take a 3-1 lead. They really made him pay for that sloppy penalty. Adam Reif, great grinding, able to help your boys get a man advantage. That was a beautiful power play, wouldn't you say, Bardell? It was like a bouquet of flowers. Everyone passed, everyone supported each other. I don't even think Lewis University touched the puck once.
No, nothing better than a good power play from the Ramblers. When they lock in, they lock in. That's all I got to say, you know?
No doubt, I got you. As the boys throw out their second line there, Adam Reif with another steal. He's going to get it to his centerman. Kornicki's going to wheel up, see if what he's going to do here is Southern driving the net as Kornicki throws it on net, looking like Steph Curry there with a little fadeaway shot. Reif on the puck, trying to force a turnover, or at least help a guy get back checked. As we see a 3-on-2 for Lewis University, as Gino's going to lock up the other defender with Swanee right in front of the net. As he catches it and pitches it. Puck's in the neutral zone right now. Blair's trying to force a turnover here. See what Zach Southern could do. Oh, as he gets hit into the stanchion. Stanchion's rough. As you can tell, Southern, he's a little rattled by that one. Hopefully no penalty there. Always better to get him back on the scoreboard, Southern, you know? As the freshmen have been looking real good tonight. Puck's getting bounced around through the neutral zone as Gino Delmonico picks it up, trying to chip it out of the zone with no avail. Michael Wasley trying to angle him off into the corner. He does. As Lewis is going to wheel around the net, trying to set something up. Swanee with a quality shot block there. So they throw it to the point, sticks in lanes, right into the breadbasket of Jack Smith. As he's going to struggle with the shot a bit. However, the boys are right there to tie up sticks. And Smitty covers it. As a goaltender, there's nothing better than when the guys in front of the net are all tied up. They can't even get a stick on the puck. I don't know what you call that. I call it good defense, Mardelli. You know what I'm saying? I'd call that good defense by Swanson right there.
Swanee's got that good D, you know? And you just, you know when you see it.
Yeah, he tied him up real well. As he's still on the ice, hacking and whacking, trying to get a puck. Center support by Peter White as he throws it into the netting. We'll see an offensive zone face-off for Lewis University. Two-thirds of the way done in this middle frame here. As it looks like they might be getting a new puck, trying to keep the pucks frozen. You don't want a warm puck, you want them nice and cold. Face-off win by Peter White. As Swanee's going to wheel around, reverses the puck to himself, and he gets bear hugged. Throws it up through the middle. Fortunately, Peter White was in good position, even though he didn't stick on it. Puck's going out. We'll see what Lewis can try to do there. As Dom's going to force a turnover. As Peter White's going to chip it ahead. We'll see what he can do. I call top glove. Oh, as he get poke checked into the corner. As Peter White unable to get a shot off on that. Good puck support there by him as Dom is able to help the centerman out. Failed breakout by Chicago as Lewis fires it high and wide. They might get a too many men here penalty. Nope, smart play by them. As Swanee trucking up the ice, seeing what he can do. Throws it up the middle to Wazzy, but a little too hot to handle. As Lewis is going to ice the puck. And we'll see an offensive zone faceoff here with 5 and change remaining in this middle frame. Boys have been looking good this middle period, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, we're looking good, staying strong, being tough out there. It's all about staying in the game. You know, game's never over until it's over.
Of course. I'm really liking how they've been playing in the neutral zone. The boys look well conditioned, and they're really tying up lanes. I feel like the first couple of games, we've really seen the other teams against us just working us in the neutral zone. In this game, it's been a lot better. Odd man rushes and whatnot. Yeah, especially that goal by Wazzy, you know?
We're getting good control of the puck. You know, I haven't seen that a lot, but we're skating by guys. They're not taking it from us, you know? These guys, we can take it from them right now. Watch.
Yep. As great coverage there by Swanee and Dummy. As the boys try to chip it out. See what we can do on the left side here. Cranker's going to pick up the puck, chip it in deep. Sather, hard on, as he throws it low and wide, breaking the puck out for Lewis. As Ryan Kranicki lays a hit, as Rife picks it up. I'd love to see him rip it, but he makes a pass. Oh, Zach Sather might have broken his stick on that shot. As Adam Rife trying to stay on the puck, as Lewis is going to throw it out of the zone. Boys trying to get back here, 2-on-2 with a trailer, throwing it to the slot. But Dummy angled him off, and Swanee was right there to help his partner. Puck in the corner. Alex Dimelick trying to throw it away, out of harm's way, as Swanee is going to try to block with his feet. Good little stick play. As Saturn chips it up, and we can see a 2-on-1 if we hurry. Saturn trying to do a little dipsy doodle there. He loses the puck. A couple guys run into Saturn. We're going to see another penalty. Oh no! Pardon me, not. Here, a little extracurricular chirping there. As it was either Zach Sather or Adam Rife who got tripped. I saw the official signal a trip. We'll see who gets the penalty. Not too sure on that one. We see Tassos Kirkos trying to advocate for his players, as that was a real soft call. I mean, that kid on Lewis University, he fell like a piece of warm butter. He just slipped right off the knife. We see the second penalty of the game for skating within a 5-foot area of Zachary Sather. As Jack Smith tips the puck wide, we'll see if the boys can get it out. Lewis University with their 5th, or maybe 6th, I'm sorry, I can't remember. We've had so many penalties. We've had so many penalties here, I don't know if we're at 5 or 6. But the boys are shorthanded late in the period, not what you want to see. As Smitty's able to cover the puck there, avoid any rebound goals. Peter White on the draw, trying to win a backhand. He does, back to Swanee, trying to chip it out. Unable to, there's 3 guys on him. It's Lewis University trying to set something up here on the peeper, trying to get their 2nd goal of the period. As Wazzy playing some zone defense. We see the boys have kind of shifted into a diamond here. They play a diamond up high, a box down low. Pretty solid. And Swanee with a nice shot block right in front of Jack Smith. Able to keep the goalie confident. As the puck's getting ripped around the outside. Somehow that shot got through, and Jack Smith's able to soak that one up like a nice sponge. Like a new sponge from Home Goods.
Or Scrub Daddy.
Yeah. And I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Scrub Daddy, sponsoring Jack Smith's bread basket, because he soaks them up better than a Scrub Daddy. So get yours today.
When you need a scrub, you need a daddy. Get your Scrub Daddy today.
Another face-off win by Peter White. Swanee unable to get it as puck goes back to the point. Peter White into the shooting lane, and Jack Smith able to see that one all the way through. Little floater from the point, gets covered by Jack Smith as he's able to catch that one. As we'll see, 4th face-off of this peeper for Lewis. Peter White with another face-off win back to Swanee. Sound like a broken record here. As they're trying to get it to the point. Swanee tying them up. Boys aren't committing too much. They're not puck watching. They're looking real solid on the penalty kill. Swanee trying to, Wazzy is in the lane as the puck's going to squirt out past the other team's blue line. Trying to get a regroup. As Loyola Chicago gives up the zone there. As Peter White with a solid back check there. Lewis trying to throw it to the slot. Swanee protecting his goalie real well there. And Swanee takes down two guys, and Gino's able to clear it all the way down the ice, and you can tell the fans really appreciate that one. As we get some fresh legs out. Ryan Kernicki on the ice. Only one change for Chicago there. As we see Ryan Kernicki trying to back check, force an offsides or something. As you know, he wants that next goal. He's going to force a play as the boys get back to 5-on-5 action here. You see Saturn motoring up the ice. Lewis tries to throw it all the way down as Swanee peeking over his shoulder, trying to see if he can throw the puck out of the zone. Nice little reverse over to Gino, see what he can do. Makes an errant pass in the slot. Fortunately, Jack Smith, solid positioning there by Smitty as he's able to make a nice blocker save. Oh no! The boys are unable to clear the puck out of the zone as Jack Smith was screened in front of the net as the Lewis University defenseman just places the puck low glove to cut this lead down by a goal. As Smitty, he's got solid positioning, like I said, but he can only stop the ones he can see. So they shoot low corner, and he's screened in front of the net. Like, there was a bunch of guys in front of the net, and the boys, the defensemen there, they were on the ice for how long would you say, Ezra? Like 2 minutes or so? Yeah, my partner's nodding to me. I just want to get out of this period with no more damage done. So Peter White's going to try to chip it in deep. As Adam Reif with a nice toe drag, he's going to walk through a guy. He gets hooked, no call there. Reif's still on the puck, trying to throw it up to Peter White. Surprised they didn't call that. They really had a solid hook on Adam Reif after he slipped right through the defenseman. I'd love to see the rookie get his first goal in his first game. As the boys set up one of their set face-off plays here. Peter White trying to win it backhand right to the point, over to Dummy. He takes a look, trying to throw it on net as Ryan Kernicki is going to try to tip it. Adam Reif gets taken down, but he forces that out of the slot. Pinching defenseman Andrew Swanson, he's looking for the you know what. Hat trick, of course. As the boys trying to just run this clock out and get a rest in the intermission. Lewis University is going to ring it around. Walk in, a little 3-on-3 with a back checking Peter White. Alex Dymelik is going to force him to the outside, and Smitty's going to cover that one. Textbook save for the kid. As we got a minute left in this middle frame. Peter White's going to lose that one. As Alex Dymelik trying to force it to the outside. Good puck support by Peter White as he's able to rub him off, helping his defender get the puck. Dummy trying to chip it over to Gino, but there's no one there. Pinching defenseman for Lewis University as Dummy's going to have his head up, trying to chip it out. Oh, right up the middle. Risky play. See if he can get to anybody. Ryan Kernicki trying to scoop up that puck as he dumps it in with a couple with the clock winding down in the second period. A couple fresh legs on the ice for Chicago. And as Lewis is going to ice it, we'll see if they can get an... Yeah, okay, that was an icing. Little delayed whistle there. As Chicago makes a substitution, Zach Sathern on the ice. It's Ryan Kernicki on the faceoff, trying to win it backhand. He does, right over his bud Gino. Gino with a nice little sidestep as he's going to walk it down the left wing side. Throws it up to Sathern. Great puck support by the boys. And unfortunately, no one in front of the net. Is Lewis University trying to chip it off the ice. Dummy takes a hit to make a play. Same with Wazzy as he's going to throw it up. Zanicki trying to get a nice little turnover for a cheeky breakaway to end this period. It's not going to happen, as the clock's going to run down, and we are... It's number 5 in black. He's taken a lot of punches tonight. As the boys are able to squeak away with a win this period, winning both periods 2-1. We're up 4-2. Hopefully the boys can keep it together in the third period. I'm sure not rookie coach, but new to us, Coach Tassos Kirkos is going to give him some words, telling him how to keep it together, as Jack Smith consoling with a couple of his defensemen. We see him salute the Jack Smith fan club. If you want to support the Jack Smith fan club, you guys can follow us on Instagram, and feel free to follow us on the YouTube channel here. We're going to take a short intermission as the Zamboni is coming on to cut the ice, get a nice flood on. So go get some more popcorn or soda, and we'll see you back in 20 minutes. And Bardelli has a little signing off words for you.
Go Ramblers!
Go Ramblers, baby. I love it. All right, we'll see you soon. And welcome back, Ramblers fans, to the final frame of this matinee game here in beautiful Evanston, Illinois. We are hosting Lewis University here at Robert Crown Community Ice Center as Michael Wesley is going to take the face-off. Wins it cleanly back to Gino, and he's going to go D-to-D over to Andrew Swanson. As we got a fresh sheet of ice, and both teams there looking like they're ready to play hard this final period. Puck's going to go down below the goal line as Andrew Swanson is trying to angle him off. Forces the turnover up to Ryan Kernicki as he's just going to chip it off the boards over to Andrew Swanson. The boys are trying to force the turnover here, get some neutral zone regroup action going on. As puck's going to be deflected in below the goal line of the Lewis University netminder. As the boys trying to forecheck and force the turnover and try to expand this lead to 3 goals here. As we're going to see a 2-on-2 if they can hustle. Andrew Swanson, real calm as he's going to block a shot 40 feet away from Jack Smith as floater on net's going to hit the waffle board of Smitty going in the corner as Wazzy's going to force a turnover there as he's getting rubbed off. Swanee's going to bump it over to Adam Reif, not Andrew Reif, Adam, as he's going to try to get a shot on goal, deflected into the corner. Puck's going to get careened out over to Gino, trying to chip it on net. So he's able to take a hit to make a play. Peter White with some good puck support there. He's trying to make something happen here. Goes over to Swanee, low clapper, and that's eaten up. Oh, as Andrew Swanson with a haymaker. Number 34 in black as he hits him real clean. 34 blocked a shot and took a hit to make a play. It's just good hockey. This puck's going to get turned over by a good stick by Peter White as Ryan Kernicki's going to chip it in deep. I was talking to some of the fans in the intermission, and they're real happy to have Ryan Kernicki and Peter White on this hockey team. As am I. Along with our inaugural season for the broadcast, as Andrew Swanson's going to chip it in cross quarter. I really think that, I remember at practice a couple days ago, Coach K was really stressing dump it in cross corner instead of near corner. And it's very evident tonight as the Blues force another turnover, unable to capitalize though. Peter White on a little back check as the puck's going to get thrown into the rafters. As we're 2 minutes and change into this final period. As you can tell, Andrew Swanson, our senior captain, he's playing extra hard tonight, trying to motivate the boys. More of a walk the walk kind of player instead of talk the talk. He's a vibes guy. He doesn't talk too much, but when he does, everyone listens. But they mostly listen to his actions and how he plays real hard. As he's going to block another shot, Southern picking it up, trying to make something happen here. Chipping it in deep. Nice long stride by Southern as he's going to try to force a turnover. A little puck support there by Wazzy. As we got 3 forwards on the puck there. Hopefully the Blues can come out with it. As Peter White's in a bit of a headlock there. Might be a player on the ice. Yeah, Wazzy's on the ice. As Swanee's going to pick it up, little dipsy doodle there, trying to find something. Throws it over the center. Oh, Southern would have had that thing on a platter. But it got tipped away at the last minute. Peter White, great puck support. He's going to chip it over. Oh, Swanee, he's looking for that hat trick. He's like a dog wanting to hunt. On the first day of pheasant season, he's hungry. As Swanee's going to get it blocked. Over to Dummy, he's going to shoot. Nice and low, and it's going to jam in. Swanee with the backhand. And it's blocked by a diving defender as he loses his stick. Able to save a goal there. Number 18 in black. A couple block shots there for him so far. As Peter White, slippery, he's going to throw it over to Zach Savage. And he scores! Peter White. Great. I know. Saturn with the goal. Able to place the puck top corner like Guy Lafleur. Beautiful, nice little wrist shot from him over the trapper of the Lewis University netminder to extend this lead to 3. But I got to say, Southern, he's going to get the credit on the score sheet, but all 5 players there, they really kept the pressure on. I think they were in the zone for at least a minute and a half. At least a minute and a half in the zone. Forcing turnovers. Peter White with a little toe drag out of the corner. And he's able to find his line mate. Both rookies able to get on the score sheet tonight. And it's just fun to watch. It's just fun to watch. Fans are excited. I'm excited. Bardelli's excited. Our boys are buzzing here early in the 3rd period, getting the first goal. It's Alex Dimalik trying to get the puck away from Smitty. A little puck support by his centerman. As Reif's going to keep it to the outside. Dummy keeping his head up. Puck goes by him, but he's able to take the body and force a turnover. as Rife's trying to throw it over to Ryan Kranicki. Good forecheck by Kranicki there as he's going to confuse the opposing defender, forcing him to throw it up as Gino's going to collect that turnover, dump it down real nice and simple. Kranicki's still on the puck. Boys are doing a 1-2-2 with a little bit of pressure. I like the pressure. Swanee's able to force another turnover with a solid hit. Boys they're not doing any puck watching tonight. They're looking straight at the body, trying to make hits and make plays. Wazzy's going to get a stick in the lane, force another turnover by the Blues, just dump it down as he gets crunched on the boards. Good forechecking by Kranicki. He's going to try to pick it up with no avail. As Lewis University's going to break it out, they're going to have a 3-on-2 with a back checker, a little dipsy doodle. Gino. Ooh! Gino gets walked, but he's able to force the puck into the corner. See, that's what I love about some of our defensemen is they'll get walked or they'll get hit, but they'll still be able to make the play and keep it out of Jack Smith's area. They're not letting Smitty get tested, and I love it. His no-no zone. Yes, I love it, Bardelli. Another good play there by Gino. Real solid freshman on the back end. Real good addition to our team. As the boys walk it up, Kranicki's going to turn over the puck there. A little bit of puck support there as Adam Rife's going to tip that puck out of harm's way and lay a nice hit. He's got to keep his hands down, but I like it. The boys are buzzing on the bench after that one. The puck's going to go into the neutral zone, little D-to-D for Lewis University. Kranicki, good stick in the lane, and Peter White's going to pick that one up over to Rife. He's going to chip it in deep, little offsides. Boys are going to get some fresh legs as Kranicki and Adam Rife are skating off. Get some new players on the ice, Southern and Wazzy. As Jack Smith deflects that puck real nicely to the corner as Wazzy's going to chip it out. Could be an icing. As Zach Southern, where'd that speed come from? He's hustling out. He's going to beat out the icing. He's fired up after that goal. He's going to throw it to the slot. Oh! He wanted to return the favor after that last goal. Zach Southern trying to throw it over to Peter White after that last beautiful assist and a goal. Great chemistry between the two of those guys. As Peter White's going to bump it over to Southern. Southern, a little backhand. Someone steps in his way. Looks like me against my little brother. Peter White collects it, and we'll see a too many men on the ice penalty. Not going to get called. It was close, but they're not going to call it. As Blurs keep possession, as Southern's going to dump it in. So we'll get some new fresh legs on the ice. As Wazzy's going to try to jump it back below the goal line. Trying to keep some solid pressure. As Lewis University, they're going to ice the puck. Swanee wins the race, and we'll see an offensive faceoff for Chicago 2/3 of the way through this period. There's a little hooping and hollering from the Chicago bench. They're fired up. What'd you say?
That's got to be from Alex Doimelink over there. That ha ha ha.
Yeah, he's hollering like a hyena. Oh, president, oh, captain, my captain, or oh, president, my president. He's a good guy on the ice, good guy off the ice, and we're happy to have him. We're happy to have all of our executive board members doing a lot of work for us, keeping this club afloat in our 3rd season. As Peter White's going to tie him up, keep the puck in the zone, as it's going to get chipped right back to him. See if he can throw it over to Ryan Kranicki. He shoots! Oh! Rolling puck there as Ryan Kranicki unable to get a solid shot. We're going to see a little hugging and kissing after the shot.
They're just boys being boys, just having a good time, giving each other a little hug. I don't know why the ref is,
Yeah, they're playing a little tummy sticks there. As Kranicki, great discipline by him. If I wasn't commentating, I'd be like, Kranicki, way to keep your head on a swivel. Good game, bud. As he's able to draw a penalty, and we'll see another Loyola Chicago power play. As Lewis University takes an undisciplined penalty there, cross-checking, 2-minute minor. If I remember correctly, the last one we were able to capitalize on. Andrew Swanson scored his 2nd of the game on the last power play as the boys are able to set it up, and they're 1-3-1. Peter White moving around there real well as he cycles it up to Wazzy on the left-hand side. As I was watching the puck, not the officials, but we might see another penalty, possibly a center ice face-off or something, maybe a little 4-on-4 action.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh, great color comment because we support women's sports at Loyola Chicago Hockey. And don't forget to support our women's club team as well. The boys team and the girls team. We do combine fundraisers and whatnot, so feel free to check out our Instagram and stay up to date on all of those events, along with game times and game scores. As Ryan Kernicki's going to wheel up through the neutral zone, as he's going to dance around two guys with a nice little bit of stick handling there. Throws it over to Swanee around the horn, back to Swanee, as he's going to wide up, shoot. Oh, that thing had eyes. Peter White unable to tip that in, as Swanee's going to, Wazzy's going to get hooked up. Peter White on the puck support. He's going to come up with the puck, as he throws it in front to W. Oh, but he can't bury it. As Lewis is going to clear it down. And we'll see possibly a change for Chicago, as Jack Smith's going to come out and play it. As the Jack Smith fan club, they were happy to see that one. The Swanee's going to leave the puck for nobody, but Peter White's right there on the back end. Peter White with the nice defensive zone coverage, able to help Smitty get that nice save there on the wraparound try. As Kernicki's going to wheel up the right side again. Takes a little stutter step as he throws it over the dummy. Passes it to himself off the boards. That's the sixth man. They call him Bob, bouncing off the boards. As Dummy wheeling strong on his forecheck, a little bit of a late hit. As Lewis is going to throw it, down. Smitty comes out to play it, make a safe play, throw it behind the net, over to Southern. Passes it to himself, and we'll see if the boys can get something going in the waiting moments of this power play. Southern's going to wheel up the right side, trying to do a little toe drag. We've seen a lot of toe drags from him this season, as he has the most current goal, placing the puck top corner after a beautiful pass from Peter White. As Smitty's slapping his stick on the ice, announcing that the penalty is over. Blurs with a somewhat uneventful power play there, as I feel like this period's been flying by. As Gino with a nice stick play there, nice stick check, trying to keep the puck in the corner. As Lewis throws it blindly through the front. Chicago trying to get the puck out. Good tie up there by Adam Reif, as he's able to get the puck out even without control of it. Get some fresh legs on. We'll see Peter White coming back on the ice. Adam Reif's going to force a turnover over to Wazzy, who's just going to dump it in. As Lewis throws it up the middle to nobody, we can see something happen here. As he can pass it to Peter White. Oh, that was a real slick pass by Adam Reif, trying to find Peter White. But he couldn't get it off. In time. Swanee's going to pinch. Good puck support there by Wazzy, as he's trying to take a penalty there to try to stop him. As I'm surprised that they didn't call Michael Wazalu on that for interference, but we'll get away with one there, as we're going to see another Chicago power play.
No, Lewis is going to keep pushing the envelope. Chicago's going to keep getting power plays. We're going to score. It's just the way it goes, the way the rock is tilting for us today, and it's tilting good.
It's the way the ice is tilted. I couldn't agree more. Swanee rarely makes a mistake there, but we saw kind of a bad pitch there. Fortunately, great puck support. I saw three guys hard on the back pressure, and because of that puck support, we're able to get another power play. As you can tell, Swanee, he's telling everyone, calm it down, you know, calm it down. And I love it. Trying to control his boys. As he's going to quarterback this power play, along with Kernicki and Wazzy. Peter White and Dummy, as Peter White's going to win it to Dummy. Little D-to-D pass there. Good setup for the boys here. As Lewis trying to block some passing lanes. They're doing a good job keeping the puck on the outside. Little saucer there. Oh, little bank pass there. They don't call him the bumper spot for nothing. Peter White calling the backboard. For all you young hockey players out there, when Loyola Chicago Ramblers set up in a 1-3-1, the guy in the middle, he doesn't really have a job. They're not really trying to pass to him. He's only trying to support everybody else. So that's what Peter White's doing right now. We've seen Sam Fabel do it pretty well earlier in the season. Unfortunately, he's not in the lineup tonight. As Peter White's gonna, they're just beating on him like a rented mule. As the puck's going back to Swanee, he's gonna try to set it up. Throws it around the horn as Dummy takes a high hit, trying to force a turnover there. Peter White on the puck. Puck's a little frozen. Dummy's going to come out with it. Cheeky little pass over to Ryan Kernicki. He gets right to Swanee. He's going to shoot. Oh, I really wanted that one to go in. As Andrew Swanson with a big windup. Shot gets blocked by a good stick by Lewis penalty killer. And we'll see another offensive zone face-off. Hopefully the boys can have just as good of a face-off win as they did on last time, getting it with a couple passes, trying to throw it around the horn, find the open man, and bury the biscuit. Put the biscuit in the basket, as they say. Halfway through this final frame. Another face-off win by Peter White as Wazzy with some quick hands overthrowing it over to Swanee. He's going to shoot. You know he wants that third one as he's pinching in. He's really pinching in. Peter White trying to have a little back pressure there. The puck's going to float out almost to the goal line as Wazzy with a nice hard back check. Good effort by the kid there. As we see him get a little hand on the head, hand on the helmet action there. When you can't catch him, they've been trying to hook Wazzy and Peter White all night. As Ryan Kanicki wheeling up the left side, he's going to get tied up. See if we can get some good puck support there. And we do by Gino, as he's able to throw it over to his centerman. A little give and go there from the two newcomers. As Dummy is going to catch a pass, make another pass. Kind of a little bit of a bouncing puck there. As the boys trying to keep possession here.
They gotta go for the puck, not the body. Go for the puck.
Go for the puck? Yeah.
Not the body, he's going for the body.
Trying to connect. I like, trying to connect it. As Lewis University is going to throw it down right back to Chicago. As the boys are trying to get something set up here. Not too much of an eventful power play, but I'm honestly, it's all right. But the thing is, trying to just run out the clock here with 8 minutes left. As Jack Smith, a little bit of a soft shot there. Those are sometimes the hardest for the goalies to stop. It's a little knuckle puck there. As we see Adam Reif pick up the puck, he's going to chip it up to Kornicki, who chips it in, not all the way down. As the Lewis University defenseman wheeling up the ice, drop pass, and a nice sliding block by Andrew Swanson, able to keep the puck as far away from Jack Smith. As the great Henry Bailey said, anytime the puck hits me and not my goalie, it feels good. As the boys keeping it out of harm's way, throwing it cross ice, see if Kornicki can make a play here. Unable to get the puck as Lewis is going to walk in, throw it from the sideboards as Andrew Swanson's going to bank it up to Reif. He walks to the middle, gets knocked off the puck as Lewis is going to hit a neutral zone regroup. But they make an errant pass. Southern picking it up. Just makes the simple, sometimes boring hockey, simple hockey is the best hockey, especially when you're up by 3 goals with a little bit of time left. As the boys get the puck back, Alex Dumoulin blows a tire, but he's still able to make a nice little shinny play and get it out of the zone over to Peter White. Good recovery by him after that, as Peter White, again, boring, simple. And we got lucky there. We're going to get an offensive zone face-off. Good teamwork there by the boys to get the puck out of our defensive zone and all the way down the ice. We got 6 minutes and 47 seconds left remaining in this hockey game. Ramblers up 5-2. Offensive zone face-off on the right side as Peter White tries to walk him. He scored a goal like that last night. It was gorgeous. As he's able to win the puck, bounces it off the boards over to Alex Dimolek as he throws it on net. Oh, Reif trying to tip it in. As Wazzy forces the turnover over to Reif, he's going to make a backhand play. Nope, throws it over to the point. Dummy, see if he can handle it. Looks like we probably got an offsides call there. We'll see Lewis University get some fresh legs on the ice as Chicago's going to keep their same 5 on. As Bardelli's giving me a nod of approval for keeping the same 5 on. I'm sure her and Coach K, they've got great chemistry and they could agree with they agree on a lot of stuff. Like keeping the same 5 on the ice. As Peter White wins another faceoff, he's going to throw it back to Dummy. Dummy off the glass. He's going to take a hit, but he stays with the puck. Nice strong play there. Backhands it up the boards over to Reif and Peter White. They're just going to keep chipping it up the boards, just mashing it like a Thanksgiving mashed potato. As Wazzy's going to pick up the loose puck here. As there's a whistle. I would assume for offsides. As we see Lewis University making another line change. Coach is getting fired up on the Lewis bench. Coach K looks calm and collected, hands in the pockets. Boys are having a good time as Adam Reif gets dumped in front of the other team's net, and the puck's gonna go up the right wing side. Little Gretzky curl there, trying to find some options. Great job by Chicago there. 3 sticks right in front of Jack Smith. No pass completion on that one. I love it. Swanee in the corner trying to win the puck battle. Little support by Peter White as he's going to come out with it. Makes a risky pass up the ice. Through the slot. unable to break the puck out. They throw it on as Smitty's able to make a nice, great rebound control by Smitty as he's going to have it go all the way down as Chicago's going to change 4 players. Lewis University trying to make something happen on a quick counterattack. But they see Zach Southern controlling the middle of the ice and they just throw it to the side. I don't blame them, but they got to step up the pressure. And they force a turnover as Kranicki's going to have the puck here, trying to find a line mate to pass. So he's going to sauce it up the middle. As Wazzy's going to stick handle in a phone booth, but just throw it down below the goal line, trying to just kill some more time off the clock. Here with 5 minutes left in this hockey game. A little soft forward pressure. I'm loving how the boys have a forward high all the time. I have not seen any odd man rushes for Lewis University. It's awesome. A little pitch and catch in the neutral zone between both teams. As you can tell, Ryan Kranicki, he wants that next goal. Puck's on the left side as Gino trying to win a 1v1 battle. He's getting hacked and whacked. As Gino fighting like a dog there, he's able to win that battle. Good tough play by the kid, by the rookie, as he's able to clear the puck. Little 3-on-3 action for Lewis University. As the boys are gonna keep the puck in the corner and just chip it calmly out of the zone. As Zach Southern's stick gets held, he's going to pick it up real quick, and as the boys go D to D, nice neutral zone regroup there, and Kranicki's going to shoot right into the mask of the Lewis University netminder. And we'll see an offensive zone face-off for Chicago here. And I'd like to keep in mind that the shots on goal on the scoreboard, they're close to accurate, but I wouldn't say they're 100% accurate.
A little less than it is. It's less than it actually is.
Yeah, it's
Jack
less than
Smith is facing a lot of shots tonight, and
no, honestly, Bart, I would disagree. This is probably the least amount of shots I've ever seen Smitty take. Normally he gets like 60, 70 shots a game. He's only got like 30, 35 tonight, so he's playing real well.
Yeah, if you think 60 is normal.
No, I'm saying for him. I mean, he's got the all-time record for ACHA single saves of the season, or at least shots on goal. As Lewis University walks in, they hit the J-bar there. The puck gets deflected back to the point. Block shot there by Chicago, trying to keep the puck out of harm's way. Some good D-zone coverage there, as we're all protecting. Everyone's protecting the goalie. A little bit of extracurricular activities, and I think Cranny's going to take a penalty there. As we can see, number 50. As we can see, number 52. He's tripping Kranicki. I think he's saying he's number 52, which is actually the score of this hockey game. I would, guys, in the comments below on the live stream, let me know if you guys want to see a player mic'd up. Who you want to see, and if you want the mic to be on the bench, maybe a coach, maybe a player, or whoever. Let me know who you want to see, because we're really open to suggestions. Might buy a tiny mic or something. See what we can do. I've heard a lot of votes for, obviously, Ryan Kranicki, because he's a yapper, along with Noah Nagel and Andrew Swanson. So between those 3 guys, let me know who you want to see mic'd up, or who you want to hear mic'd up. As the boys are shorthanded for the 7th time tonight, Zach Southern in the shooting lane. Large wingspan by the kid. Peter White's going to block a shot. Good play there by Pete. 2 block shots there as they throw it on net, throw a muffin on net as Dummy's going to scoop that up. He's going to pass it over to I call it the easy out. D to winger, just chips it out. As Lewis is going to get some pressure. Ooh! As Peter White makes a nice hit there to force a turnover. Nice clean hit by both those players there. As Alex Dumlett, good puck support by him, and he's able to throw it all the way down. Kill another 20 seconds off the clock. As Lewis University, they're going to wheel up the right side. Southern trying to poke it, but we got 3 boys back there. As Jack Smith with a nice save there. Great positioning by him, able to hug the post and turn that rebound right to the corner. As Zach Southern, he might win a foot race. Great poke shot by him, but he's unable to come up with the puck. I'm loving the pressure by the kid. This is, I would say without a doubt, this is the best game we see Southern play. He's able to throw one on net, surprised the goalie, surprised me, surprised Bardelli. We weren't expecting a shot on goal. We're going to see an offensive zone face-off on our own penalty kill, which is always a beautiful thing. Southern's going to skate off. Good shift by him. I'm really impressed with the freshmen tonight.
I am too. I mean, it's good to see these guys getting more confident every game. Every game, it's just better and better. And that's what you got to do. You got to get them to play, you know? We're getting in more. We're fixing our lines, and people are getting playing time, and that's how you get better.
I love it. Couldn't said it better myself. Along with the teamwork, the boys are having a lot better puck support this game. And last game, too. Last game, we didn't get the result, but puck support was still better. As Lewis is going to have their power play breakout, they're going to take it all the way to the outside. As Andrew Swanson's going to force a player on the other team to take a dive. And Smitty's going to cover that puck real easily. Swanee was able to track down that forechecker all the way to the end. I always am surprised when someone gets hit up high in the head and then they get up like 3 seconds after. So are you hitting the head or not? Do you have a concussion or not? Like, pick a lane, buddy. That's my personal opinion. As Swanee's able to, yeah. So you get hit in the head, you go down, they call a whistle, then you're gonna go right back on the ice. Like, bro. We saw it versus Wash U. Ryan Kernicki was able to shake off a hit, and there was an injured player, and then we saw him doing pirouettes on the ice after. Kind of surprising is Peter White with a nice tie-up win there. Swanee's going to wheel it up the side. We'll see if he's going to pass it or just dump it in. He's going to try to wheel it up. He looks like he's on his horse there. Little stop and go there. As he dumps number 7 on the ice. Yard sale. It's always beautiful to see a nice shoulder on chest hit. As Peter White, good back pressure by Peter White, able to cover for his defenseman. As the penalty's going to expire, and this period has flown by in my opinion. Not too many face-offs, a couple chippy penalties, but not too much. As Wazzy forces a dump in. Good back checking by Chicago there. As Dimelick's going to make a nice hit. Peter White trying to force a play. He gets walked. Little friendly fire there from Lewis University, and Peter White's going to scoop up the puck. He's a slippery kid. He always seems to find the puck. Maybe he's got the magnet in his stick or something. As we approach the final minute of this frame, Loyola Chicago is up 5-2. We see Lewis University, they miscounted. They only had 4 players on the ice there. Chicago unable to capitalize as Peter White, good back pressure there, supported by Dummy. As he throws the puck out, could be an icing. Netminder for Lewis is going to come out, try to play it. As Keene, I would have loved to see a Noah Keene goal there. As he's been hustling all game long. Lewis is going to skate into the offensive zone, take a dive there. It's a tripping penalty in slow motion. It definitely was a penalty, but a little slow motion. As we're going to see Alex Dumoulin go to the penalty box. Approaching the final 30 seconds of this hockey game here. In beautiful Evanston, Illinois, here sitting one town north of Rogers Park, home to Loyola Chicago Ramblers. And before the end of this hockey game, I would just like to say a special thank you to all of our fans in the rink and on the live stream, especially the Jack Smith fan club, all of our friends and family for coming out and supporting our club. It really is the best part when you can have all your friends together and just have a nice time, right?
Yeah.
As Andrew Swanson is going to lackadaisically throw the puck all the way down, as this clock's going to wind down real slowly. As you can tell, both teams just want this game to end. Lewis University, they're going to skate up with the puck, trying to get around Kernicki. As we see an offsides call there. I don't know why they would blow the whistle, like 10 seconds left. As we can hear some of the fans singing the "Go Cubs Go" song to the Blurs.
Go Blurs go, go Blurs go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Blurs are gonna win today.
As the clock's gonna wind down, we'll see both teams shake hands. As Jack Smith with another win, as the boys get their first win on home ice. Welcome to Robert Crown, everybody. As we take the dub, we'll be flying the W tonight. So if you're driving around Rogers Park and you see a couple W flags,
those are for Loyola.
You'll know it's for us, baby. As we see everyone smiling and clapping for the boys, as Chicago's going to congratulate Jack Smith on another win. Zach Southern, I believe that's his first goal of the season. We see both teams going up to the center ice to shake hands. Captain Andrew Swanson with 2 goals tonight. Great game for him as both teams, they beat each other up and they punch each other for 6 periods straight, and then they shake hands. It's real classy. I love it.
Thanks.
And I'd just like to thank all the cast and crew, the officials, and of course, obviously, all of our fans. In the box, we got Bob White and Ethan. I'm forgetting his last name. Ethan Franzino. Bob White. And in the booth, we got on the camera, all-star cameraman Connell Donahue. On the technology advisor, Mr. Ezra Gonzalez. Color commentating, her debut, Samantha Kate Bardelli, owner of Bardelli's Bar and Deli in Fairfield, Connecticut, or somewhere out in the sticks. So if you're out there, be sure to do that. And then, of course, myself, Aaron Goldstein. Thank you guys all for watching, and have a nice weekend, guys. Have a nice week.